hello. Hello, dudes. It's early today. How are we all doing this morning? For probably most of you, evening for me. Hello. Welcome, dudes. We're gonna play on Empires today, finally. I haven't played on here in a while, at least not on stream. I have a few ideas of some things to do, but mostly I don't have much of a plan, and we're just gonna kind of hang out, maybe do a little building. I'm gonna show you a little bit of builds that I did. I was on here a little while ago and I put up some lights in my area. We could do a little bit of decorating. I want to find a way to do mini mangrove trees decorated around, if I could figure that out. I'll show you what I did. I want to do a little bit of mining. Sugar Sweet, thank you for subscribing. Hello. Styscar, thank you for subscribing. Welcome, dudes. I got coffee. This is the Statue of Liberty on it. I'm not in America. That's so funny. Josie, thank you for subscribing. I'm sorry it's so early for you. I'm sorry it's so early. I have a Tamagotchi update that's probably the best one of all time. My guy evolved. He grew up. He's in adult form. And I got the one I wanted. I got the perfect one. He's like a little sheep. There's not an easy way of getting it to focus. He fell over. He falls over sometimes still. But you kind of get the idea of what he looks like, right? He's a little sheep. Oop. Yeah, I can't make it focus, but he's a little sheep. He's a little sheep, and I'm so excited about it. He's exactly the one that I wanted to grow up into. He looks so adorable. There was a little bunny guy he could have evolved into, but apparently you have to take perfect care of it, and I did not do that because I slept through him waking up for like over an hour at one point. And I went to a movie and didn't take care of him during the movie because obviously I don't want to, disturb the movie. It was Black Panther 2. Hyper, thank you for subscribing. He is just a little guy. I saw Black Panther 2 with Scott and I thought it was really good. I thought it was really great. Actually, I really, really liked it. Big fan. How we doing today? It's an early one. I'm going to be live for a couple hours, hanging out, mining, doing some stuff. In fact, let's just kind of... That's the wrong thing. It looked like the right thing, but it's the wrong thing. Don't worry. This is the right thing. Welcome. It's been a while. I've got an edit that I should be doing today too, but I wanted to do a stream because I will not be live tomorrow. Was it better than Thor? Personally, yes, I think so. I thought Thor 4 was not even all that good. And maybe you disagree, and that's fine. But I didn't really like it. Me and Scott both did not really enjoy it. Like, it was okay. But I really liked Black Panther 2 in big ways. I thought the most underrated part of it, at least I feel like it's going to be the most underrated part of it, some of the scenes, the set design and lighting were drop dead gorgeous. Even just the scene of them in the girls' college dorm, which first of all, that college dorm was beautiful. The lighting in there and the coloring was amazing. It kind of, that one scene in the college dorm reminded me of the way that they do lighting and coloring and set design for the movie Her, which I think is one of the most visually stunning movies of all time, the way that they do it. So I really liked it. And I thought the soundtrack was badass. I really, really loved the soundtrack of Black Panther 1. I thought it was one of the best soundtracks of any Marvel movie. And I thought the second one was just as good. It was really, really good. I thought it was the most visually so good. And like colorful in a really nice way. I really liked it. Also, there's a scene with Lupita where she's wearing this yellow top and red glasses. Stunning. Absolutely the most drop dead gorgeous person I have ever seen in my entire life. That outfit was so good on her. So I really liked it. I'm a big fan. I'm generally easy to please with movies, but as I get older and a little bit more critical, especially the Marvel movies, I really liked it. And did not like Thor 4. Like, it was fine, but you can ask me questions about Empires. I can't promise I'll answer any of them, because if it's about the future, any plot, storyline stuff that hasn't been revealed yet, I will absolutely not tell you any answers to your questions because it would be spoilers. You'll have to wait and see as it's revealed. But yeah. Let me at least show you what I've done on the server on my land, because I did do some stuff around. And I need to get something. I actually left something somewhere, so I have to go and get it. All this is the same. Although I keep accidentally punching out the candles. That one's out. So I have to relight them. There's just a bunch around that are not lit up. Is it nighttime? No. Joel's on it. I'm pretty sure he slept. Yeah, some of these candles have gone out. Okay. I want to get to a spot where there isn't going to be a creeper to sneak up on me, because it was nighttime. All right, I put up just a couple of lampposts because at nighttime it is too dark in my area. So I put up really just a couple of them. 4, not a couple. There's 4 of them. Don't look too hard at anything. I'm going to show you everything that I've built. We're still good there. I have a couple things I need to go and retrieve. But biggest thing, we added some lampposts. One over there. And I added a string of lights connecting these buildings. And as I build more tall buildings, I want to connect little strands of lights across them. I wish I had a better... I thought about doing lanterns, but I don't want it to be lanterns, I think. I wish we had an actual, like, string. I wish string or tripwire or something like that could work to actually hang, like, lanterns or something off of. But I just did some fences with gates. Did it at an angle, so it kind of goes sideways a little bit here, and hung some things off of it. And then I changed my farm entirely. You can't really tell, but starting on this end, I added a little apple orchard of trees because I just thought it was cute. And I didn't want all the wheat coming right up to my house. I felt like it was too much wheat, and I wanted to do a nicer kind of a farm looking situation. So I put... What is this block? I forget. It's from the Crimson Trees. Nether wart block. So we have a couple barrels of apples. Then we have the wheat. This is exactly the same as it was before. But then I cut the wheat a little short here. I changed this to a pumpkin. Oh, oops. Whoops. I changed this to a pumpkin farm. Cows and chickens are the same. And then I added a little guy here for potatoes. And a little guy here for carrots. There's not a whole lot because I don't really need that for food desperately. But, and then our melons are in there. But I think I want to get rid of the melons and do like just flowers. Just a little greenhouse for looks. Or even remove it and just have entirely little guys like this, because I don't really know what I needed this greenhouse for. It's not really witchy. It doesn't really fit the builds we have going on. I'm also really thinking hard and considering seriously removing the walls of this build, because I feel like this, and this all really vibe together in a nice way, and the tower I'm about to build here soon also vibes with this color scheme and like these color blocks and gradients. This guy kind of doesn't fit anymore, and I'm deciding whether I want to keep it the way it is, or I think the nether brick is fine. I think I need the walls to either be just spruce, which felt boring, but it really fits, or changing it to just crimson planks and having the texture of wood, but the same color. I think that the terracotta doesn't work for me anymore. What sound did I just hear? Did you hear that? I heard a weird sound. But I'm not really sure. Solo said thank you for subscribing. Thanks for being here. I'm thinking spruce because it feels like it needs to have wood involved, and it just doesn't feel like it fits the way that it is right now. And brown is a big part of our color scheme. So let's just get in. Like, would it look so lame if these walls were spruce? I feel like it would ruin the inside. So that's what makes me think crimson wood. This stuff. But I don't know if that would fit either. That guy's made of crimson wood with spruce details. So I don't know if there's a way to bring in more spruce to the outside or just, I think I'm going to at least change it to wood. So I'm thinking probably crimson wood. But we do have something I need to go and get because I left a couple things. These are burst, but I think they're the only fireworks I have. That's fine. There's a couple things I need to go pick up that I've left about. It's pretty good. I'm excited for this tower. I found the build. I watched the video. I've gathered all the blocks. I have all of the smooth stone I'm going to need because it's going to be a lot of smooth stone. It's also going to be bone blocks and calcite and diorite mixed together, spruce, and then the gradient of like purples and greens. Where do I want to go first? I forget which way is which. This way. Okay, I need to go to a couple of different places. It's fine. Okay, so I need to go this way. But that one. So if you watched the charity stream I was a part of, I helped build in the undersea area here some stuff, but I left behind my shulker box full of potions. So let's just grab that here. Someone seagrassed it. We did all this for charity on stream, not on my stream, but on Pix's stream. Oh. All right, let's get out of here. That was all I needed from here, and I need to go back to the festival ground. I need to grab my bell that I lent to Ollie. Ollie's a thief. Where am I supposed to be? This way. He stole my bell! I was gonna go pick it up. Is this actually... Okay, good. Yeah, this has everything in it. Okay, we'll get it in an hour. You got it, Ollie. I need content, too. And at least now our characters in-game know each other. Okay. Don't make fun of me and my firework rockets. These were meant to go with a crossbow that Sausage gave me that is a cannon launcher that I am saving for a special occasion. Okay. I do think I have all the materials. I think what I will do is change the walls of that build really quick because it is something I've been thinking of doing for a while now. Let's go put these potions. Oh, Joel's not on anymore. When did that happen? Well, then I'll go sleep real quick. Also, did I ever show you the completed enchanting room? I don't remember anymore. I think I did. I also need to give my texture pack that has this on it to everybody so that they can have it when they come to my house. Let's go sleep. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. I need to make another witch hat too. Which I do think is just a carved pumpkin. I just want to put it back on this guy. I also want to give them another wand, but I will give them this one. Maybe today, actually, I make a new wand. I almost have 30 levels. I'll show you the enchantment table because I need to go there and check what level bow I already have there. Do I have a pumpkin? How do I not have a pumpkin? Or is it in here? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I think that should be here. I have too many of these, it seems. Oh, this is all the stuff from the festival. Sheriff is corrupt. I got 2 of the sheriff toys. I got 1 donkey toy. My festival ticket. I won cookies from Lizzie's like food thing. Dragon egg. Someone gave me this bundle. I don't remember who. 4th place prize in the food festival. And what I really need, which is this guy. Oh, I have a texture pack on for these. Oh, I love it. Okay. These are a bit of a mess, these shulker boxes here. I think it's just Witch's hat. Witch hat? Yeah. That only took 1 level. Just so it's wearing one. Tango can keep his. I've decided. He is an honorary witch. He is my apprentice. I'm gonna turn him into a frog. So I haven't done this layer yet. I don't really know what I'm gonna do down here. I'm thinking like just different chairs and sitting areas. Kind of like cafe looking style or something weird. Like big lounge chairs for reading in. And then I didn't do a whole lot up here. I put some cobwebs. I put the bookshelves. I put a mini barrel. And I moved everything in here. So I have a power 5 unbreaking 3. What I would want is an additional flame and mending. Potentially instead of infinity. Or infinity. I kind of like having infinity a little bit. Because I do not have an unlimited amount of arrows. So I'm looking to enchant probably one more level 30 bow. Ideally. But I'll probably get like level 33 or 36 to be safe. Okay. Good to know. But that's what this room looks like. It's a little bit dark. I think it's good though. It's got some floating candles, just some white ones. And I shoved a spore in there. Now let's put these potions back where they belong. No requests. Which one's this one? Now I have too many is the problem. I didn't leave anywhere to put this down. There. We'll fill it and then I'll leave these in the brewing house. This guy's empty. I can use him for important things now. I will change these walls. I do want to check from the inside if I'm going to break a bunch of stuff. Nothing's directly on the wall except for that, which I will fix. I'm glad no one stole it. I haven't made a beacon yet, which I will do when I make the tower. I'm going to make the tower. Where am I? There, obviously. This tree is going to become a mountain. That's going to be in one of the branches of the tower. And then on top, the very tip of the main tower, I'm going to have the beacon go out. It will be just for looks. I will not actually be having a functioning beacon for my area because I don't think it'll reach over here. But I want it over there for the look. So I'll probably add speed to it and whatnot. Pearl, thank you for the raid. Your raid's potato party? Oh, I love it. Welcome, dudes. Thanks for joining. These are water bottles. I think I'm going to use this as like overflow potions. I have plenty of chests in here and stuff. Let's go get some crimson wood. Hey dudes, welcome to the stream. Thanks for the raid. Thanks for joining me. I'm on Empires. We're just kind of talking out some of the plans I have. I'm thinking I really want to make this be done before I leave for America to go home. But I'm not sure if it'll end up happening or not. It'll depend if I just end up with sorry, my Tamagotchi pooped. It'll depend if I end up having a night where I'm not doing anything, no one's hanging out, or a day. I might wake up early in the morning and do it. But it's definitely happening soon. I'm so excited about the build I picked for it. And it's pretty easy, even though I'm building basically up from the top down because I have to build the floor of the portal before anything else and then build the rest of the tower around it and then connect the bottom of the tower to the mountain I need to build below it. But I have to do it that way because I have to make sure that the portal is in the right place on the floor. Okay. But right now, we're just gonna go do a quick replace of materials. I'm building. Do I have enough? I might have to grow some more. That'll be fine. I think I only need planks. Let's go grow some. let's grow some. So I got plenty of bone blocks and bones. So that's definitely going to be a material I build with more. I'm pretty sure I used it in my tower. Along with diorite. I just didn't have enough calcite. Right? Yeah, I didn't have any calcite at all, in fact. Let's go plop this. Oh, actually, I have a clearing over here, which I like to use. I don't like wasting my wings. And then we're going to go get a few levels because I'm going to enchant a new wand. It's time we get a new wand. Mine's been near breaking for a real long time. That actually worked for the first time ever, that security alarm when Tango was the first one to crawl out of my forest. All right, let's do it here. Did I hear a zombie? Okay. I don't need like a whole lot. I'm gonna get up there and take care of whatever monstrosity I'm creating at the top of this thing. Don't worry. Okay. How tall do you think it is already? How tall have I made this? Calcite from Catherine? Probably. I do need to buy just like a small amount to use to mix in so it's different blocks. Ooh. Okay, that'll be plenty. How tall is this? Ooh. Okay. Not too bad. Actually, I'm thinking, let's go up the middle. I also wanted more shroom lights, so this is perfect. Hello?
Hiya!
Hello?
What?
I'm inside the tree. Oh.
I know, I can hear. It's just like when I first came here long ago on a stream.
Was I doing this exact same thing?
No, I was in a tree and you found me in a
Oh,
tree.
yeah!
I was doing horn noises. Clearly you don't remember our lore, Shelby, and that's fine.
That wasn't part of the lore. I didn't know you yet.
It was my lore. Me... What have you done that? What have you done that for? I'm not live yet. I need you to do me a favor.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm gonna need to run the bit with you at the beginning of the stream. I need you to give me a sapling. It's this sapling that's in my hand, but for lore purposes, I don't know this sapling, and I need you to rename it something that isn't what it is.
Ooh, okay. Let me take this whole thing down.
I don't have any XP, you see.
Oh, so I have to rename it.
And you're gonna bring it to me, and you're going to trade it to me in return for your bell.
What? Okay. What is the sapling? Is it jungle sapling?
Nope.
Oh, dark oak sapling.
I need you to name it something that isn't that.
What do I name it?
Whatever you want. Name it magical. Name it weird. Name it swamp. I don't know.
It has to be a dark oak sapling? It can't be a different sapling?
It has to be that specific sapling. Do not change the sapling type.
Okay.
It's very important. It's a special sapling.
It's
not the sapling that it says it is.
Oh. Oh, okay. This is fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
secrets.
Ooh.
He's got magic
Ooh.
secrets now.
Ooh-wee.
Ooh, he's
Anyway,
full of lore.
I also don't know where your bell is, but I'll find
What?
it. Bye!
What? Okay, let's get all this. Let's go rename this sapling to something. I'm gonna call it a magic sapling, but I'm gonna sit there lying about it because I'll be like, this is just a dark oak sapling. The only magic saplings are mangrove ones. And then whatever happens in his lore with it is not my business. So I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'll trade you for the bell. How about a magical sapling? And I just give him a renamed dark oak that I don't believe is actually magic because it's not a mangrove sapling. Why would I think any other sapling would be magic? You know what I mean? Hi, tortoise. Guys, my mount is done, by the way. The next time I do an Empires episode, my mount will be in it, but I will not show you on stream because I need you to watch the YouTube video. Oh my god, is he so good, too. That's too many of these. That's way too many. It fit. I don't know where I've been putting... I guess I've been putting bone meal here. So that's fine. Yeah. The toad is really good. And it also helps that Ollie set up a great piece of lore for me because I completely didn't realize he mentioned a giant toad speaking to him in the mangrove the first time he ever came here. So we're going to find him. Tortoise is not going to be my mount. Tortoise is going to be Tortoise. But there is going to be a giant toad that I find out in the middle of the forest. That is not going to have anything to do with the like great fog mystery that I do know what is at the center of the mangrove that's causing the fog. But I am just going to simply find the big toad. And he's going to be big because it's going to mean that he's really old. Like thousands of years old is what I'm going for. Okay, dark oak sapling. Using my levels. If I called it totally magic sapling, would that be lame? All of you watching? How's that look for you? This good? It'll be my dire toad. He said, yes, he is here. I'm gonna sit here being like, it's just a sapling. Whatever it actually is for you, I can't wait to find out because I'm very intrigued. Big intrigued. And whenever you are ready, you just come on over. I'm just gonna be doing some work. And I'll just be like, I'll pluck this off my shoe and be like, yeah, here's a sapling. Yeah, sure. I just need a sapling. Oh, it is just, oh, I'm coming to you? Oh, is it right now? Are you ready? Are you live? No. Okay. You just give me a poke. Nowhere near ready. All right, cool. We're chilling. I'm just going to happen to have a plant on me because, you know, it makes sense. Just got plants on me. Sometimes they find their way in my pocket. Remember how my lore explained the nether being covered in green and vines? Dropped a mangrove sapling out of my pocket. Oops. That's big magical energy there. I drop a single piece of grass out of my pocket in the nether and accidentally make an entire overgrown looking nether fortress, which is one of my absolute favorite things. I don't actually know how to go about doing this. I guess one wall at a time, right? Let's do one wall at a time and let's go from the outside in. It's fine. I do think this will be good. Oh, I gotta put... What was this called? Great. Brewery. I need to get a glowing sack real quick. Oh, crap. Was this on... Where was this? Do you guys remember where this was? Was it here? Yeah, that looks right. Is that too high? Does that look dumb? That's how it was. I think I'm gonna like this better. Let me go grab a glowing sack really quick. But I think it's good. I think it's just the texture makes it that much better. And that color wood fits the theme a lot better. Even though we did build with terracotta here and here, I think that looks better. I think it is gonna look much better in total. It does feel like it needs more brown though. I don't know how to make that happen. I think it's fine without the brown. This guy's, yeah, that guy has a lot of brown too. It's fine. It's good. It's better this way, at least, than it was before. One glow ink sac. I'll show you my nether fortress later too if you never saw it. I did spend, for no good reason, like 6 to 8 hours making it look like nature had taken it over. I'm not even done with it either because I feel like it could still be made really cool with like more overgrownness, trees growing in it. Okay, some of these I might have to like kind of fudge. I'm gonna do it on the outside first and then go inside and see what blocks might be still needing to be swapped. Like that. But I'll do the outside first. Oh. That's good. And it'll look basically the same on the inside as it did before. The color, like, tone is still the same, roughly. And I already used this wood up here. And I think it looks just as good. I don't think it makes that big of a difference look-wise. It makes it better. This is actually tricky. Yeah, this is actually not too hard. There we go. Okay. Now we got a big wall. Can I climb this? Boing. Yeah, I'll just do these 4. I'll do this part on the inside. I think I'll be able to access it easier from inside. Beautiful. Good. Lovely. Any plans to reuse the terracotta for a different build? Yes, because I do plan on building a tower out there, and I think the way I'm going to do the gradient on top is going to be similar to the very top of this guy. So I think I'll go from, I believe this is this. I think this is purple terracotta right here. This is white stained terracotta. This is lime terracotta, and then moss. I might even use starting with crimson actually and then going up that gradient. That's going to be what the towers over here, the tops of them are going to look like. It's going to be other smaller witch hats because I really like the pointy witch hat vibe. And then the tower itself is going to look very similar to this. It's going to be bone, block, calcite, and diorite mixed together and spruce trimmings. So I will definitely be using, these are just like kind of the color palette I'm using everywhere. We're using a lot of crimson wood, nether brick, moss. We used a bunch of purple terracotta here. I can't tell if that's pink or purple over there. This one. That might be pink actually, but we'll see. You can see it here too. We also used a lot of purple. I do feel like I pulled back on the purple pretty hard since this build, so I might actually start from purple here and go purple, crimson, and then maybe skip the log and go to terracotta to moss at the top because I like having the moss bit. I like the greenness to it. I'll leave those blocks floating. I don't really care. Do. At some point I'm gonna break the nether star and I'm waiting for that to happen. I think it's gonna be this wall breaks it. Oh, this can go. That was from the toad, from the bit with me and Tango that I still haven't put in my episode. try placing them from the inside out? Probably the inside maybe would have been easier than the outside. Except for these blocks, I wouldn't have been able to do from the inside, so... it's fine, because we would have had to go inside anyway. Oh, if I had placed it faster... That's fine, I caught it. Oops. Do. Okay. Oh wait, let's go sleep, because this is scary. I'm right in the dark part. It didn't add a whole lot of light, what I did, but at least it is more light. I need to maybe just put torches all over the ground, or glow lichen, but oh, thank you. Somebody, there's a lot of people on now, I didn't realize. I do wish there was a flower that glowed. I kind of wish these glowed a little bit. I don't know if there's a mod or texture pack I can add that adds a little glow to specific flower for funsies, for just me, for my own personal wants and wishes. Kind of like how I have the mod that adds particles around. Sea pickles don't glow on land, so they won't work as a light source. What happened here? Sea pickles only work underwater as a light source. There we go. That one was a tricky one. I hear a frog. Oh, that's the one inside. I forgot there's a frog in here. I trapped him inside. I do want to keep him because he's the one I'm going to experiment on. There he is. You stay there. We don't want him getting out. Oops. If anything, it'd be funny if I switched places with the frog and Tango. So, like, Tango became this frog, and then the frog took over Tango's body. That could be fun. Lots of ideas. Okay, because he's right there, I don't want him to sneak out. I misplaced a bunch, but it's fine. Okay. Should be fine. He can jump 3 tall, though, so... There's a block in there I missed, but I'll get it from the inside. We're almost done. We just have these corners. Okay. I could do that from the inside, probably easier. All right. This looks pretty good. Oh. Well. Can I reach that? No. Okay. I'm glad putting a wither rose in a pot like this doesn't like make you get wither affected. Oh my god, the nether star didn't go in my inventory? That was close. For studying. Okay. Okay, this is all good. I think the frog might be stuck there. Uh-oh. Okay. I'll have to get rid of that one outside. Oops. Do, do, do. Where did I misplace? There. Hello. Yeah. Okay, there's only a few blocks left to replace, and this whole thing will be good to go. And it's just these. Let me see if I can grab all the floating bits. Cool. Oh. And that one that I missed. Okay, that's done. I can't reach that, that's fine. It'll go away. We did it. We did it. I'm gonna put a bridge in here at some point, probably. Maybe not, actually. I think I like it. You can always use the lily pads to, like, jump across if you want to. You could, if I didn't tell you I changed it, you might not even notice that I changed it. Because it's basically the same color block. But it does definitely look better, I think. Still kind of stands out in a way that, like, the rest of everything around here has a large amount of spruce involved, and this has none. I have a dark oak door, which I just think looks better. But maybe I should do a spruce door? I don't really know that that'll help a whole lot. I have a dark oak door on my house. What kind of door do I have here? That one feels like it should be a spruce door. I kind of want to actually put a spruce door there. Have you ever considered scaffolding? Yeah, but when I'm building only 4 blocks tall, scaffolding feels like an overkill when I could just use a few blocks. I do use scaffolding. I'm a big fan of scaffolding, actually. I was super anti-scaffolding for a long time, but now I'm big fan. Big fan. I have a new chest here. I have too many spruce doors, apparently. I'm gonna pop a spruce door in. I don't really know what else I could add that would be spruce to that build. I think it just kind of has to be the one that doesn't have a lot of spruce. And so it stands out a little more than the rest. But it's okay that it does. But I do think a spruce door would be helpful. There is just nowhere else to add spruce on this bad boy. There's spruce on the inside, but you don't know that till you go in. All of the buildings have dark oak signs, though, so I feel like that's gotta stay like that. But now it makes it weird. Right? It feels like it's weird now. No, that's fine. You know what? I'm cool with that. I'm okay with it. I'm excited for signs, because look at this. Look at this garbage. I'm excited for the new signs. Let's put this dark oak door away. This is like wood materials stuff. And this is now only... I organized, by the way, that was another thing I did. Organized wood, stone, kind of. I added a bunch of smooth stone because I'll be building with that soon. I didn't rearrange those. I kind of organized. Like, in a little way. Sand. Glass. Wool. Nether chest is a mess. This chest. Gravel I need more of, just in general, because I do build with it a bit. I do want to build more paths with it. I have a lot of carrots. I organized this chest. Yep. Cleaning Lady Pearl would be proud. I like having organized chests, but it does get a little bit crazy when I didn't build a very big storage room and I have finally used the last chest. I will add more storage here though. This used to be our enchantment table here, but I moved it. So now I have more room to add like another wall of chests. A smaller one, but like a more square one right here probably. But this I was proud of organizing. This is miscellaneous chests. This is green stuff. This is mangrove, mushroom, because I just had too much mushroom. These are heads. Blackstone needed its own chest. This was all garbage. Random things. That I think used to be in my shulker box and were important things to me. Here's the law. I don't know what this is. Oh, I know what that is. Okay. I got my arrows. That's why I think I want infinity. I don't have a whole lot of arrows. Let's do our trip to the Nether to get a few levels. Because that was the other thing I wanted to do real quick. I don't have gold on, and I don't really care. I don't think it's a big deal. So we're gonna just go. I feel like I need to build with more blue. We have a lot of blue lanterns around. But look at that. I need to add blue in to make it pop like that in more places. Especially because our banner makes the blue tie-in. I feel like I need to put some more of that in some builds. Because just that small amount of blue trapdoors makes it look so pretty. Boing. There's a toad there. Okay. To the fortress! I put a sign on this that says to the fortress. The Great Fortress. There's 100% not going to be a minecart here. Every damn time. Who did it this time? It's never here. We do have frog lights, but blue frog lights, they're not blue enough. You know? I really want to use specifically like the warped wood in very, very small amounts, but when you use, I used 4 trapdoors on that build in the blue wood, and it pops so much. This guy's got to go. There's always something. Okay, so here's our fortress. It's relatively safe. Oh, other than that room. Oh. What timing to call this relatively safe? There's usually more than one. Okay, we're just gonna go down to the leveling room. I think I actually have mob sounds turned off. This door has been missing forever. I don't know who came in here and broke it, but there's no more door. I should have brought the door, the dark oak. Oops. Well, I couldn't have known. Hostile creatures is off. Okay, we're gonna just get a few levels in here. Who put these guys here? I didn't do that. This is cute. Anybody need blaze rods on the server ever? I got too many. I did decide I'm never gonna set up the spawner on the second blaze spawner. Like I'm not gonna set up a farm around the second blaze spawner, because why in the hell would I ever need more of these? Why would I ever need more? But basically I got enchanting in here too. I have a whole second fully enchanted table with another load of books and lapis. Ronnie, thank you for subscribing. Jade and Evie, thank you for the prime. Elfie is my name, thank you for the prime. Ace Please, All the Lampshade, Unknown Fandoms, Eddie Zane, thank you guys. Opal, thank you for subscribing. Yeah, this was a bit overkill. I I definitely wanted to have a spawner for it, but I didn't anticipate how much I was not going to need blaze rods like this. I use it all for fuel. It is just like a really good fuel. Every one of my furnaces is full of stacks of blaze rods. I just have way too many. Stranded Star, thank you for the prime. Sell them on the black market. It isn't really a black market good. You can't just go on the black market and sell whatever you want. I think specifically it's things that you're not supposed to be selling in your kingdom or stuff like that. Ninty, thank you for the prime. And Kaylee bringing in for a hug. Oh yeah, if the hermits need blaze rods, I have like an overabundance of them. I'm actually gonna let them know that. There we go. Let them know. I have too many. Could you set up a shop for them? Yeah, we have one of those. It's the brewery. It's my potion shop. Everyone on the server who's an empire, like an emperor, knows that I have blaze rods for sale as part of my, like, my kingdom's trade. It's only the hermits that might not know that I have that because they're new. But everyone on empires knows these are here and that they can buy them from me. It's just nobody needs this many blaze rods ever. I think that I've had a few other empires come in. I'm giving them away. I don't really care about the money aspect of it. Our trade system on empires and like exports, it was never about money. It was about interactions between kingdoms, allies and enemies, not really trading for their resources, but each kingdom has an empire on a certain resource. Other kingdoms are not allowed to have an empire on that resource. Mine is potions and blaze rods. And I've just kind of been giving them away. My potions trade is more about using my magic to help other people's kingdoms for like role-playing bits more than anything. But each kingdom mostly has like a farm. Sausages is for wood, so he has farms for wood, and they trade their wood for whatever the resource of the other kingdom is. It isn't about money, it's just for fun, really. And like to have an additional dynamic between empires that encourages trading and allies and stuff. Whip came to get some but couldn't find them. I don't think he went to the right building. It is hard to find, to be fair. I don't have like a sign system to lead him to here. I have a bunch in my brewery though. This isn't the only place to get them from. I brought, in fact, I'll even bring more. I brought a bunch to the brewery to fill the chests there. And pretty much I give them out to the empires to use as fuel too, because I just have too many. Like, so too many. I think I want to get only 33 levels. I don't think I'll need more than that. Sorry. It isn't the most efficient for levels, but I do just like to come and use my own farm. I did mean to enchant the bow here, but I do think I forgot to bring a bow. So we can see if we get the books we want. We already have a power 5 bow. I don't need flame on the arrows, but if I got a book that was infinity, I would take it. I would definitely take it. So we can at least check. Let's check. I already have the levels. No. Okay. We'll have to go and enchant our bow. But I think I want to... Well, actually, we got that so fast. I'll do 36 levels. So I have a few chances at it in case I miss infinity on the first one. Was this hard to set up? I did it on stream. I'll be uploading that stream VOD to YouTube, but I do think it might still be available here on Twitch if you wanted to check it out. But... Actually, did I upload a short about building it too? It wasn't too hard. It was more annoying The actual building aspect of it, like doing all of this, was not that hard at all. The only thing annoying about it is that blazes do not ever stop spawning. There is no way to stop a blaze spawner from not spawning anymore unless you light it up with like glowstone around the spawner. And I even tried that and they still spawned because it never was bright enough. Blaze spawners are really hard to get them to stop spawning. So that's the only annoying part. I just brought a bunch of fire resistance potions and it wasn't too bad. It was really, really, honestly simple. I just followed a tutorial. Okay, cool. Me and Ollie are doing a bit. I love doing bits with my friends. Me and Cub are doing a bit later, which is gonna be fun. Cool. This is the best time for a stream because I'm not doing anything for class. I'm glad people are here considering how early I started. Appreciate you guys hanging out. I was so excited to get back into playing Minecraft. The only thing I'm struggling with is getting my edit done for my next Empires episode, but I'm being patient and kind to myself about it because I'm also holding on to a lot of really cool footage, and it's gonna be a worth the wait episode, I think, and I hope nobody minds that I'm taking so long. Will you hang tonight? I'm gonna be done streaming in about an hour, and then I just have to do a clip, and then I think I'm free. I'm pretty sure I'm free. I only plan to stream until about 6 today because I have plans to film with Cub after that for some magic stuff. Okay, 33. That's good enough. I don't need anything else. Let's go. Yeah, I'm only streaming for another hour, so I'm not doing anything. Please don't be a blaze. Okay. Ooh. I don't want to ever miss up on, pass on the opportunity to kill some wither skeletons. No skull. That's okay. I don't need any of that. None of it fell in the lava, but it's fine. It'll despawn. All right. I almost missed it. Almost missed it. Almost missed it. No head. No wither head. Not today. No wither skeleton head. I did hear Pix is planning on making a wither skeleton farm. I've known that for a long time because I was considering making one. Instead, I was thinking eventually I'm going to make a ghast farm so that I have a big farm for tiers. I do know it's going to be really hard. I'm going to ask if some people want to help me do it because it could be like a community and like everyone has access to it, but that's the only reason why I'm not doing it is because Pix said he'll be doing it, and I'm excited because I looked into it. Wither Skeleton Farm looks way harder to build than Ghast Farm, so I'm so happy to let him be the one to build that one, and I'll build the Ghast Farm. Was it raining? Oh, I thought it was raining for a half second there. All right, let's put blaze rods in here. See, I store them here. That's too many. Here's the way we're gonna solve that problem. I also have a blaze powder chest. I just simply have too much of it. Are you streaming on Wednesdays from now on? Nope, that's just a special thing today. Because I will not be live tomorrow. Today's just a bonus. My schedule still is no Wednesdays. I do need to make an update on how I... Oh, that was spooky. Oof. I have the souls of the damned in this scythe. People shouldn't ever want to mess with me. Okay, let's go enchant some bow. Wait, I forgot I was gonna get 36 levels. I stopped at 33. That's fine. We got 2 chances. I went to the wrong place. But actually, I do need to build the bows. So I didn't go to the... Oh. I can only make one? Alright, let's try it. I might have to go... Whoops. Oops. To Catherine's real quick. Because I don't have any string. But maybe this one bow will be all I need. Maybe I'll get my infinity. I'm really liking my kingdom. I got like stuck with building for a little while. Okay, we have this one. This should be a full enchanting. Yeah, level 30. Do we try it? It might come out with infinity on it. It might. I have no books here somehow. Wait, let me go build some books. I feel like this needs something on it. Like, I don't know if I should connect that to the ceiling, but I have a light here. Oof. That was a weird hiccup. There it is. Let me go build a book. I think that I have a lot of paper and leather. I don't have paper in here, actually. But I'll just take these 2 books. Because I could do a level 1 enchant and reset the bow. Until... I could do it a few times. Let's try it, maybe. Let's do a level 1 book and try the bow again. Yeah, maybe a slab there. I feel like something needs to be there. But I don't want to connect it to the ceiling. Because I feel like it'll just close the room up too much, and then I have to change the way the light fixture on the ceiling is. And I don't really want to do that. Jaden bringing in for a hug, and AJ Stone, thank you for the prime. Right, but that just looks weird. Something weird about that. Okay, wait, and just... Oh, that's the wrong one. I don't think we should go for it, right? Let's do level 1 book. Unbreaking. Let's do one more level 1 book. Let's try it. Crap! Okay. Well, we tried. We can get a couple more levels. I don't think it would actually take too much to get 2 more levels to try one more time. I do need to get some villagers. That's, as soon as I'm home, that's the next thing in December is villagers and village. There's a really big plot point that I need to do first. That I will be doing now once I'm home, because I'm ready. It's a really big part of my story, and then it will unlock for me getting a bunch of villagers and building a village for them. Ursa, thank you for subscribing. What's a quick way we can just go for funsies? Get 2 levels. I never go fishing. I love fishing. I used to love fishing. You never go fishing. I do still get scared about creepers. Why did it go like that? Why did it went flying the other way? Could you tame a black cat? I will not be, because me as a witch, I don't do cats. Each empire kind of adopts an animal to be their animal for their kingdom. And mine is not cats, because cats are not the only pet of a witch. Why am I not getting levels? Is it because of the mending on everything in my inventory? Rude. We're frogs. We already have our frog familiar. And we're going to have more frog friends. We're going to have a frog mount. No cats for this witch. Pix is the one that has cats. And he has ghost cats, which is sick. It's the coolest thing ever. I actually originally wanted ghost cats as that was my original pet for being the witch for this season before the season ever began. But we didn't think that we could do transparent cats. So I completely scrapped it and went for toads. And then we found a way to do it later on once the season had already started. And it fit with Pix's lore. And I'm just so glad that we have ghost cats because it's the coolest thing. Maybe I'll adopt one ghost cat from Pix for funsies if he's willing to let one go. Not to mention the fact that there's so many ghosts in my swamp. It wouldn't be that out of the ordinary to have. But cats are not the big animal of this kingdom at all. Not just because I'm a witch, but I've got my toad familiar, and his name is Tortoise. I'm really excited about my mount, though. Why are they flinging in different directions? I think the lily pads are making them go all over the place. When did Pix get a ghost cat? You're going to have to watch Pix's series because you got to watch Pix's lore to figure out where these ghost cats came from. I think people started drawing him with ghost cats, and then the ghost cats in the game happened after people made art of ghost cats because it just looked so cool. Yeah, and he has dodos as his mount because it's all about, like, it's extinct. And he's, like, recovering old things and stuff like that. Me and Pix have a big story bit that we're going to be doing soon. We talked about it. I met him in person and we talked about it. I'm really excited. He's going to help me with a really big plot, like part of my plot with a big build that's going to be so cool. And then you'll be able to see on his channel how he made it happen. And on my channel, you'll see the lore of it and what it all means. It's going to be cool. Ghost toads would be awesome. We're not doing ghost toads. We already have our familiar and our animals, and they're toads. They're fine, living, happy little swamp toads. We don't need another ghost animal on this server. I feel like that's overkill. We already got ghost cats. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, he said, come over whenever I fancy. So, let's give it a few minutes. I don't know how to get to I don't know how to get to where he lives. I don't know how to get to him. I'm assuming he has a portal. Does he have a portal? I don't know. Oh, well. It's like what Pix did for Joey and Jimmy. Yeah, he's gonna be helping me with a big, like, cool thing. Not really big, actually. I'm not big kingdom builder, really. It's more of a small. What it means for my lore is huge. I think he has his own portal, but he's near Gem. That's very helpful. I do need to go find where he lives. He has. I'll use his portal. There should be signs. We have signs for everybody's portals. All right, let's go dump our fish and our fishing rod. I still have a little bit of level to get, but we might just run back into the fortress for that after we do this bit with Ollie. Oop, my mouse just like died for a second there. Where have I been putting pufferfish? That's a witch ingredient. That's where I've been putting it. Where'd the plain bow go? Did anyone notice where I put the non-enchanted bow? Because it's missing now suddenly? Oh, sleep. Let's sleep really quick. Oops. Where did I put it? It's in the chest with the enchantment table? Okay, good. It can stay there. I just needed to remember where I put it down. Okay, we're gonna go visit Ollie. Oh yeah, I used a block on top of that. You can't even really see. And maybe I'll move that. That's supposed to be part of my build, like, color scheme too, is blue copper, like oxidized copper. But I haven't used too much of it. All right. It's so dumb. It also ruins how like high I'm flying. So I have to really shoot high with it. Okay. Let's go find Ollie's portal. I think it's this way. Yeah. Okay. Let's just go on foot because I don't want to destroy myself with these rockets. This is empty now. Cogsmead. That's the hermits. I'm pretty sure there's cats everywhere. Are any of these the ghost cat? These are all normal cats. How they got so many orange ones, I'll never know. Yeah, these are all normal ones. I do think at the bridge there's a ghost cat. So I might go over there to show you guys because it is really cool. Jimmy picks end portal. Oh, I was like, where's me? There's me. Whip Joel Lizzie. Catherine Gem Ollie. Wait. Does he not have a color on here yet? We'll see it. That's Lizzie. That's Whip. That's Catherine. This way must be Gems. I don't know what that is. Oh wait, I think that's Ollie's and it looks like mine kind of. Mine is potion bottle shaped. I think that's Gems there. So this has to be Ollie's, I'm pretty sure. I think this is an instrument, but it a little bit looks like my potion bottle portal. I don't know whose that one is. Wow. Look at this. I haven't been here. Oh, not actually in lore. I haven't. Whoa! That's pretty over there. I love the coral here. Oh, there's a guy. There's the egg that he somehow got here and stole before any of us could. Somehow. Guy must be so strong to have killed the dragon all alone. He has a lot of cats too. Are there just cats everywhere these days? Mini bridge over small river here. River. Whoa! Should I go up? He's not in...
Oh, yeah. Witch!
Whoa!
I beseech thee!
How are you flying?
On the power of song!
Woo!
Yeah, you like that? That's law for you there.
Yeah, I never
When
seen...
you get into the law business, you'll know what you're looking at right now. It's
when
pretty,
I get into
it's
the...
pretty impressive. And pretty also, like me. How are you doing, Shelby YT?
What do you...
Can I help you on
Don't
this
read my
fine
full
day?
name out.
As always, I'm not supposed to spoil... Sorry, have I doxed you?
It's like I'm
My
in
bad.
trouble. You said my last name, YT.
Oh.
Okay,
Would you
Orion
like that
sound.
done? Oh, see, that's what my mother calls me. You know, I can't have that. That makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, yeah. And now you get it.
Have you come to see my new build? Look. Look.
Well,
look what I've
no,
done.
but I
None
would
of this
love
was here before.
to. Can I?
Look at it. Well, it's just this path. You can see it. You can see it all here. It's all this and the hot tub.
It's nice.
Which isn't
There's
that
a
hot.
salmon in
Kill
it.
my fish. Yeah, it's been there longer than I have. Longer than you definitely have. Why have you given me a stick?
You
Oh.
threw the sticks at me first.
Yeah, because I was turning it at you. You're the recycling booth.
No.
Anyway, let me give you the tour.
Okay, yeah. Give me the tour. I really like it
Come
here.
along, Shelby YT.
I never
Over
been
here.
over here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, have you in lore?
In
You've never
lore.
actually visited my area, have you?
No, but I had a
Like,
question.
I showed you it
Wow.
on one of your streams, and you had to mute the stream so you couldn't.
Oh yeah, I
you
wasn't
couldn't
even
see my
allowed to
tent.
show them that I was seeing it.
Yeah, because it was a big secret.
It was
and
a
now
secret.
You're here. Well, yeah. Firstly, let's show you what I've done over here, because this is what I've been procrastinating with rather than making a video. Come down here.
Oh yeah, I was looking
None
at your
of this was coral before.
It's beautiful.
Cool,
Lots of
isn't it?
pickles.
Yeah, it almost looks natural.
It really
Holds up
does.
the island, so I don't have to fill in all the sand.
I
So
like
this is what I'm
that.
accustomed to. Yeah, it's lore.
It's lore.
It's lore.
You're so good at that lore stuff.
Thank you. And then over here we've got my little. This is probably gonna have like frogs or something. I don't know where to get frogs, but I think it would look cool around
You know,
here.
I
Or
might
somewhere,
know a
somewhere.
guy, a frog
Hey,
guy.
You know a guy that knows a guy
yeah,
that knows frogs.
I know a guy that knows frogs.
Oh, it's a frog
Yeah.
kind of world out there.
It's a froggy kind of world.
But yeah, this wraps up here. This is what I was doing with Pearl last week. Me and Pearl, I've been
Ooh.
contracting hermits to help me expand my empire because none of the Empire's lot would do it. So these guys don't know how pathetic I am, so they're good
I need
for me.
to commission them to do my builds.
You've already got Tango, don't you?
Oh yeah, he is my apprentice.
For the hat.
Well, Tango is not
Oh.
really interested in helping me build. Instead, he's interested in me turning him into a frog.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's.
If you ever want to be a
Does he
frog,
wanna-
you let me know.
Do I want to be? I can't. To be fair.
Temporary.
Wasn't the musical from Shrek? Was it that there was musical frogs in that? They all sang. They did the quartet. You make 4 of us into frogs. We'll sing a quartet for you, Shelby. It'll be beautiful.
All right, so we got 2. We got Ollie and Tango.
That's.
We'll
and
get
then
2 more.
Sausage would do it.
Sausage would
And
do
Joe
it.
Hills would probably.
Joe
do
Hills
it.
would probably do it. Also, Whip could probably. He's already halfway to being a frog,
No,
basically.
I don't want that guy over near my area or involved with me. He's still trying to chase me up for debt. Don't get near my tent. You'll trip over debt notices.
Ooh, okay.
It's not a good time for me.
You getting a lot of
like
debt
it.
notices? Ooh.
I am. This is my
Beat
laboratory.
laboratory.
Yeah,
A
it's where I make my
laboratory.
fat beats.
Oh,
When
I
wanna make my
see.
tunes, you see what I done there? You see what I done?
It's a beat factory.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? I kind of wanted to make it into an auto farm, but I don't know how.
You know what? I think that's fine. I'm not a big auto farm fan
Thank
because I think that it breaks my immersion. I like picking by hand. It's fun.
I
Humbles you
don't
a little.
like
Oh,
that, but also
okay. Well,
beetroot isn't that good of a farming. It's not
No.
like a good food anyway. It's not for eating. It's for beating. you
it's
know?
for the
That's what it's
pun
about.
only.
Anyway, come along here. I didn't even run you up the whole bit. I don't know why I've taken you this way, not as along the path that we're already on.
He's gone. I can't hear you.
I haven't. Oh wait. Look at your little broom.
I got a broom. Yeah, I don't fly by the power of magic, but I do fly by
That's
magic.
lore.
That's lore for you.
Oh, okay, well, come along. I'll run you up the side bit. But that's my export.
I
Yeah, my
like this
export is
little
beat.
oh,
Oh,
parkour.
God, sorry, I overshot. It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pix came by with his dodos the other day, and he managed it with my horse. So I think it is an accessible thing.
Could you
I
not
think
just
it's
use
an accessible bridge.
this bridge above it?
What do you mean?
Couldn't you just walk across that bit instead?
It wraps around.
Oh, does that go farther?
It's all part of it.
Oh,
Shelby.
oh.
Yeah, now you get it.
Oh.
And eventually there's gonna be a big tree up here, but I still haven't found a sapling big enough to fill it. I'm living a charlatan of a life right now because all the ones that Shelby has given me haven't grown. Do you see?
I see.
Hey, you see.
I
Anyway, follow me along
see.
here. Eventually, I've done a little bit of terraforming here, but I want it to like carry on around here, around here. Essentially, this whole thing has been like an aim in making the archipelago more accessible. 'Cause
Yeah.
to get into my biome, it's literally just this waterway over here, and before I had no other route in, and no one was coming for my sonatas. I was trying to give Moonlight sonatas, but no one wanted to come listen.
Aw.
It was very sad.
I'd come
no one came to my
listen.
performances, Shubble. Anyway,
Hey,
so this is
accessibility is
hopefully going to
important.
lead up to the little pathway over here. There's a big village. It's a long way away. Realistically,
okay.
no one's going to walk it because everyone can fly. But
Yeah.
that's fine.
That's fine. It is walkable
okay.
though, which is important.
But anyway, that's what I've been doing. Why are you here? I didn't even think to ask you. Why
Well.
are you here?
You remember that whole festival business we got up to? It was fun times. People died. People cried.
No, I didn't even
People
make a video
laughed.
on it yet. I'm really behind.
Oh, he doesn't-
People did laugh, cry, and die. They did do that.
They did
It
do
was-
all of those things.
It was great.
Yeah, and you remember how I lent you a bell that was
No,
directly
nobody
ripped
remembers
off
that 'cause
of
it
my.
was all off screen. No.
Well, listen, I lent a bell to the festival cause, and I took it from my own home, so I came to collect it again back. It wasn't at the festival anymore, and since it was your festival, I figured you probably have it.
That's funny, because a lot of
I'm
things
not
that festival
laughing.
have been eaten up by the. You're not laughing. That's good. Let me have a look through the chest.
Yeah, where's my bell, mister?
Well, it's like the thing is the hermits moved in next door and they just took a little bit of everything. Bless them.
These are hard to
Yeah.
come by. This is an expensive thing.
I know. Well, it's life. It's an expensive life that we lead out here on the Empire server, Shubble.
You know,
Waste not, want not.
I
Look,
might-
I am falling very much into the to the rap voice again, Shubble.
I stopped doing it. I'm not doing the... What are you talking about?
Hey,
What are you talking about?
It's me, Brooklyn Shubble.
Listen, if you can find this bell, I can sweeten this deal real nice
I'd like
for
you to
you.
look down and think,
Oh.
why would I, of all people, have the thing that you request? Let me have a look through my chest, because you seem...
You have a lot of mail.
I got eyes at end.
You got bills up the...
I got candle. I got candle.
Yeah, no.
I got showmanship. How about that?
Actually, I could use
Nope,
some of those,
alright.
but... No, nothing's gonna do but this bell of mine. Listen,
Update, I do have a bell.
You have a bell!
I actually do have the bell.
Cause
This is not what I...
Oh.
Hey, but, You think I'm just gonna give you this bell for free, huh?
Listen,
Hey, bells are hard to come by, you know?
They're an
Bells are
expensive
I don't know
item.
if you heard this. I heard, according to a witch I just spoke to, bells are expensive and hard to come by.
Oh, really?
I don't know if I should be giving you bells for just free, huh?
well, okay.
You know?
This is pretty convenient. I can sweeten this deal for you. Sounds like you're in
Can you?
need of a big tree, right?
I am in need of a big tree, Shubble.
You should have called me the big tree lady. I'm
That would be probably
loaded.
hurtful without context.
True.
If I just called you a big tree lady,
That's
I don't know
true.
if you'll like that.
But I am the woman who's got the saplings for the big trees, pretty generally.
You are?
Look at this bad boy. Look at him. You
That's
you
a
see
big
that?
old, that's a big
That's
old
gonna
log
be a
there.
big old tree.
Look at the trunk
He's
on
even
that bad boy. Sausage would go crazy for that.
he's even specially magic enchanted, so he's gonna be
Oh.
massive.
Well, that's free real estate. Send that over my way.
That's a great deal. Thank you
Oh, it
very
even
much.
says it. Totally magic.
It's completely
It's a
totally
magic
magic.
sapling.
It'll be big. I've blessed it.
Wow. Well, come
Like a
with me. Let's place
beanstalk.
it up here.
Oh, you wanna
Let's
do it
place
while
up
I'm here?
Come with me. Yeah, you gotta watch me do it. It's big.
Yeah, it was definitely
This is
gonna be big for
lore.
sure.
Oh,
I'm
this is
pretty
big lore,
sure.
Shelby. You've enabled me to have some big lore right here.
I do love lore.
If I ever make it episode 5, episode 3 and 4, and then 5,
And then
anywhere
5.
I'll fit, and then 5.
Don't worry about it. I'm working on my episode. At least I did the festival one, but don't ask me about the
Yeah, I
hermits.
built
I
the
don't know
festival,
about
that's-
them.
I can't be blamed for not getting the festival out because I spent all the time building it. Everyone owes me for
Yeah.
that still.
I'm working on a big hermit episode. Just I'm not including the big footage of everybody entering. Everyone's seen that already.
I think that's cringe.
I'm a little
anyway. I don't
late.
even want that.
Yeah, nobody even
Yucky.
wants that anymore. So I got some good stuff I'm working on for a late
Hold
episode.
up, let me dig this bit to the side. This doesn't need to be here. None of this needs to be here.
I'm in the way.
I'm thinking, right, in my head, it kind of leans over. If you put it here, it hangs over here like a big statement piece.
Yeah.
People see the tree of Archipelago and they think those branches will
Well-
climb to even greater heights, like my music. It reaches the masses. What do you think about that?
Before you plant the sapling, I do have a logistical question to ask you. This is obviously it's a magic sapling, so it's going to be a massive tree. But were you aware
I'm
that?
placing it
Well,
right
hold
now.
on,
Here it is.
hold on there,
Here
hold
it
on
is.
there.
Yes, I'm aware, Shubble. I'm aware. It's a totally magic sapling.
No.
and let me tell you,
That's not-
I'm excited for it to grow. All right.
You're misunderstanding.
Don't you worry about it,
You're misunderstanding, Ollie. Do
Shubble.
you?
Shubble, I never misunderstand.
Do you understand?
Look,
Do you
Shubble,
know?
you've done me a good
But-
service here, but this sapling's gonna be a great sapling, a great face of the archipelago. You give it 20 minutes or so and come back here, you're gonna be so impressed by what I've wrought. Okay? You've done me a great
you
service,
sure?
Shubble, but I don't have time for witches round here, okay? You got to get out of here, Shubble.
All right.
Otherwise, I'm gonna take this loot and I'm gonna
You
do
gonna what?
mean things with it, cruel. I'm gonna sing you a song
I'm
that you won't
taking
like
my
it.
bell home then. All right,
All
you
right.
good luck with that
Wait,
tree.
do you have any bone meal? I might need it later.
Okay, I do need to ask you a logistical question. You
Shubble,
are you?
I don't need you. Hey, get out of here!
What?
Yes. I am. I've been playing this game for 10 years. I don't need a logistical bestion. Get out of here, logistical bestie. I don't need this.
All
Your
right.
time is wasted on me.
well-
You big hatted palooka.
I don't have bone meal
Sorry.
on me, but yeah, good.
But you got good vibes.
I got good
Okay,
vibes
thank you.
always,
Your
yeah.
good wishes is all I want.
Good vibes,
Right,
good
get
wishes,
outta
good luck
here.
with that sapling.
You've already wasted too much of your stream
All right.
on my time,
Well-
on my dime.
All right.
Thank you,
Where
Shubble.
is the portal?
It's over there near the coral over here. Let me swim you along.
Swim
Come
me
along.
along.
Over here,
Swim me
right
along.
here.
Oh, I see. This is where I
You
need
see
to
it?
go. I'm gonna get
Right.
goodbye.
Down you go. Goodbye, Shubble. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Wow. Guys, that was Shubble.
Do you think he knows that he can't grow a dark oak tree with one sapling. Do you think he knows that? Do you think he knows that he needs 4? He can't do it with 1. Oops. Time to go home. Not my problem anymore. I tried to tell him and he said, nah, I don't need logistics. I've been playing Minecraft. And you know what? It just simply isn't my problem then. If he doesn't want to know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that you can't even get, cause like with a jungle one or spruce one, you can get a littler version of the tree, but with the dark oak, you can't get a tree at all with only 1. You need 4, and I don't know if he knows that, but he didn't want me to tell him, so maybe he knows. Maybe it's part of his lore. Who's to say? Oh, I actually did want to see Pix's ghost cats, but he's coming to meet me here, so we'll just be prepared for him to come here, and yeah, let's pop our bell back in place now that we're here. And then let's get our fishing rod back out and wait for Pix. And then maybe later visit his ghost cats. Oh. Beautiful. Bing. Happy? Good. Good as new. You know what I need? I do need this potato farm to grow a little faster because I need a lot more potatoes. I do think I picked enough wheat that I have a ton of bread though. So I think the bread will be good. No ghost frogs, please and thank you. I'm not interested in having them. I've got my frogs. I don't want to kill them for them to be ghosts. Tortoise, you're perfect the way you are. Living. Let's go fishing rod. And I got carrots. I need gold. That's not a whole lot of food. I am suddenly in a struggle for food. Not really because I have this, obviously. Well, you know what? Let's actually take this for now. That'll hold me over for a long time. Let's get some fish. I'll be able to eat fish for a long time. Boing. Let's go back to the pond. I only need 1 more level. And we're waiting for Pix to come here. Whoops. Oh, crap. Bam, 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 bam. Sir Tortoise is very pretty. You're so right. He's perfect the way he is. I would never, ever wish for him to die so he could be my ghost companion. My Tamagotchi's so happy. I'm so happy with him. He's a little sheep. I love him so much. Tortoise is spectacular and perfect exactly the way that he is. Boing. Yeah, well, Ollie, I don't know if he knows because he then also asked for bone meal and it's not going to work. It's never going to work. It's never going to grow into a tree unless he's going to build a custom tree and, you know, movie magic edit it. Oops, that was the biggest mistake I've ever made. We're not getting a whole lot of experience, but I guess this isn't supposed to be a big XP thing. I'm just doing it quickly because I don't feel like running into the nether to do this. Boing. He's a grape. Tortoise is a grape. He smells like grapes. I made him magic so he turned purple, but also he smells like grapes now too. I don't know who put a crafting table up by my portal. He has been informed. Oh, I did not want that. Please don't, on my behalf, go into other people's chats for anything. I assume he knows what's going on. I'm sure his own chat already probably told him, like, hey, one doesn't work. And was probably, maybe he's going to be building one. But also, please never go into somebody else's chat on my behalf. I've never asked for you to do that, and I don't want you to do that. Just to be... I think I finally saw one of the soul particles come out of that lantern. Or it was just a rogue splash particle. Yeah, I think it was a rogue splash particle. I haven't seen the souls come out of the lanterns yet. And I really want... I think that the chances are, like, super low. But... it's supposed to happen. There's a bunch of particles. At nighttime, there's fireflies, which should have been added to Minecraft and could have very easily been done exactly the way that this mod does it. Give it a second and we'll start seeing them here. I am gonna go sleep though, actually. No, there's one. See? That's all it needed to be. Look at them. Why was that so hard? No one needs to be eating them. No, the frogs don't need to eat them. You could have kept the frogs exactly the way that they are now and just add that little particle. Why could that not have been added to just simply this biome? All it needed to be was a very small particle every once in a while. Not even all that often. Putting souls into the lanterns? I'm not doing it. I have all my souls in my scythe, canonically, but from every monster I've ever killed, I'm kind of like doing Soul Eater vibes with that. But the mod that I have added is supposed to add, like, very rarely a little soul particle coming out of soul lanterns and soul torches. But I haven't seen one. But the other particles that this mod adds have been working without any problem. So I don't know why I haven't been able to see the soul particle. I think just it's a very rare chance, but I don't know how to change it to make it boosted so I see it a little more often. It'd be sick, I think, but I've never seen one. But the fireflies, dude, in this mod that it adds to, it only adds it to this biome, and I think maybe the swamp. That's all Minecraft needed to do, and it's so good. And it adds a few other particles in different biomes, and in the nether biomes and stuff. It's a really nice mod. Very subtle. And you can change the amount that the particles happen at, like the rate somewhere in the settings. I don't know how to do that though, so I'm not touching it. Almost level 30. We're almost there. I love my big pot. I think my big pot's one of my favorites of the builds. One more should do it. I do want to show you the ghost cats. I'm going to try and take a trip over there in a little bit. I would adopt one and put it in my library. That'd be kind of cool. But it definitely is not going to become part of my kingdom or my lore or my, like... We're a frog people here. We're frog people around here. Okay, one more and that should do it. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, beep, beep. What's the building in front of you? That's my brewing house. That's where I make my potions. And that's where I sell my potions. I need to change some of that moss to leaves and put a couple more on top and at the front. Oh, actually, let's go in there. I can show you inside because I need to put this in there. This is where I keep all my potion ingredients and mix my potions. Because all my brewing stands are in here. I think he is stuck in that spot, or he just really likes it. I actually can't imagine why he'd be stuck in it. Tortoise has gotten stuck in spots in my house. Because of the amount of space. Let me show you the spot he keeps getting stuck in. Which sometimes I put him in that spot because it keeps him out of the way. Well, he doesn't sit down here anymore. He got stuck in here for a long time on top of the pot and then couldn't get back out. But I don't know why that other toad is stuck. But now he's climbed his way up the ladder. He figured out how to climb ladders. And so he stays in my bedroom now. I'm trapping him in here. Oh, man, I hate when that happens. Okay, see, I do have an abundance of fish, actually. In a bowl, which I don't really need. those in there. We're done fishing. I can't believe he figured out how to climb a ladder. I didn't think they could do that. There's a trapdoor right next to the frog. Yeah, but very clearly not blocking him in. He has no reason to be trapped there. He isn't, I don't think. I think he just is sitting there and choosing not to move. He can literally walk here. This trapdoor is not blocking him in. He can still walk in this space, and he can walk all throughout this space and out here. He's just choosing to stay there, or thinks the trapdoor is blocking him in, which I don't think that's how Minecraft, like, mob AI even works. I'm pretty sure he knows he can move. And he's just stupid. It's a risk. Do we do it? Do we take a chance and try it out? Why isn't he purple anymore? That was a different frog. Tortoise is in my house, is purple. The frog in the brewery is a different frog. That's not Tortoise. Crap. And you never get the amount of... Oops. You never get the levels back. Like, in full. You only get a little bit, which is a little annoying. Alright, we'll have to get another 30 and try again. But we're going to stay here until Pix arrives. In the meantime, I'll put this bow back in here because I don't really need to be carrying it around. That's for later. We're going to combine infinity onto it, and that'll be my new wand. And my old wand can get... Oh! Hello!
Shelby!
I was over here.
Hi! Hi, I had a really hard time getting here. I am not used to coming here on foot.
Oh.
And,
yeah,
yeah.
It's hard to get here by foot.
Mm-hmm.
Or boat.
Yeah, it was a little bit worried when night started to fall, but luckily you slept. So
oh.
No mishaps in the Evermore. I actually have a quick favor to ask before we get to the favor I was originally asking.
Oh.
And that's that you come and help me rescue my dodos. They kind of got stuck in a lake over there, and the dodos are kind of the whole point of this.
Oh
this
no!
Exercise.
Okay, yeah, let's get them.
I think they're out this way.
Mine are gonna explode. Don't worry about it.
You're right there.
Yeah, I'm fine. Oh, there's a lot of fire in my... What the heck is happening? Oh!
So, I think I lost a lead somewhere along the way. I have, like, one lead. If you can, like, kind of help me ride these to the other side, they'll go a few blocks before they sink, and you have to get off and, like, let them float back up again.
Okay. Yeah, we'll slowly move them along.
Yeah, they're okay. They're decent swimmers, but they tend to sink a little. It's no wonder they went extinct in the first place, really.
They just sink a little. Me too, though.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, to be fair, big floating vibes with these guys.
Can we get through? Oh, good. It is hard to traverse
kind of
here.
Make it up here. Yeah. There's a lot of vines, a lot of low-hanging foliage.
Yeah, it is not a convenient. Oh.
I'm gonna try and make my way around the lava lake.
There we go. Yeah, I didn't realize there were so many fires in here. Oh, I can hear it.
Might have to cut a couple of roots here just to get through.
That's fine. They grow back.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, these guys are fast.
Yeah, they're not too bad actually. They've got a good turn of speed on them. More roots. Sort of trying to pick a path out here as best I can.
Yeah, there isn't... One day I'm going to get in here and clear out some trees and make a... Oh, I think we're close to where I live, actually. Oh, nope, I'm stuck now.
Good. just in a tree. Just casually in a tree.
Is it the leaves?
We can go around the side here.
Yes. Okay. There it is!
I see the lights of your house.
Yay!
Alarm system.
Oh,
there we go.
don't mind that.
Hey.
That's my security system. Yay!
Okay. Finally, we made it. Good.
These guys are good. I like them.
Yeah, I like them a lot. They're handy little guys.
Aww.
So, I have a weird request, and this is kind of like this is not lore stuff at all. This is very meta.
Oh.
I'm going to talk about YouTube Shorts a whole bunch.
Ooh, okay.
And I just realized I'm wearing the wrong outfit. I'm also wearing my survival guide outfit.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but I was gonna be like, that's a nice tracksuit jacket looking.
Yeah, thanks. This is what the archaeologist wears on his like casual day.
It's your day off.
Loaf around on the sofa, watch TV. Yeah. So the whole thing I've been doing is that I want to make a little YouTube short featuring my dodos, and it turns out that if you get on the other dodo real quick, I can show you this because it's really cute. If I stand still and you like move backwards and forwards, just like hold backwards for a bit and then hold forwards for a bit, you'll notice that the feet of my dodo kind of sync up with yours.
Wait, my feet aren't moving.
Yeah, if your dodo's feet are moving.
Oh wait, yours are moving.
Yeah.
Oh, why is he doing
so
that?
they do this cute little stampy dance, and it's just like it's a glitch with the animation, but I told Blue to leave it in because I was like, this is adorable. And it's because they have a custom walk cycle, so apparently that's what does it. But what I've been doing is going to everybody and showing them this and saying, like, if you want to just sit on the dodo, I'm going to get replay mod footage of you staying still, but then I'm going to walk around in the background and make it look like your dodo's feet are moving, and then I'm making like a little music video about it that's going to be like a 60 seconds of my dodo doing the stampy feet dance.
I love it. I love it.
Everyone that I've explained this to has been so on board, and I'm very grateful for that. So I just need to relog real quick so I can start replay mod, and then all you need to do is sit on the dodo whilst I walk around in a couple of different like patterns to get coverage for replay mod, and then we're good.
Okay.
So I'll log back in a second. I'll be right back.
Okay. Should I sleep? I think we're fine. It's a little dark. I think we're fine.
All right. So the first thing that needs to happen is we need to find where we're going to film
Where
this.
we're gonna
like,
dance.
I think just like in front of like one of your builds would be kind of cool, so they can be in the background. So maybe in front of your house.
Yeah, that sounds good. And hopefully no monsters come out.
Yeah, hopefully. But these are like stunt dodos. They're not like my main dude. So if anything happens to them, they're insured.
They're insured. Good.
Yeah. So
They're trained.
Before I start the recording, we both need to get off the dodo because it gets kind of glitchy if you're riding a horse or whatever when you start the recording. But that should be fine. I've hit record so we can get on.
I'm on.
And yeah, just stand in front of your house, like maybe look up just a little bit more, because if you look too far down, you kind of like smush your face into the back of the dodo.
Right.
And it's kind of
He's got a
kinda,
tall
like,
head.
up like this at night. Yeah. So I'm just gonna like walk around like this in the background.
He's doing his little
And,
stampy feet.
Like when I set up the camera angles for this, as long as we're both in the same shot, I can crop myself out, and your guy is just gonna be like doing his little stampy dance, which
I love
doing
it.
the tippy taps.
He's tippy tapping.
It's pretty adorable.
I can't wait. I have my mod, my mount has just been finished, and I'm excited to
really?
bring him into the
Amazing.
story. I wonder if he's gonna do the same.
I know what it is. I've seen behind the scenes exclusive previews, and I'm very excited for it.
I think next episode I'm gonna have to introduce him. I'm just gonna find him in the swamp.
Nice, very cool.
Big
All right,
boy.
that is everything I needed, so I've stopped my replay recording. That was perfect.
Yay!
And if you wanted to help me ride this guy back,
Yeah.
to the capital, because I heard you wanted to see the ghost cat.
I do.
Yeah. Okay. I can take you there, and ignore the fact that I'm just wearing weird clothes today.
Yes, it is just a tracksuit jacket for it's casual Fridays.
It's definitely casual Friday. Casual Friday on Wednesday is how I roll.
Oh, there's a zombie. Don't worry about him. How far is the capital from here?
It's pretty far. I mean, it's back by spawn, basically. So,
Yeah, that's a far trip.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Oh, this isn't super helpful. How?
I thought the way to spawn was this way.
Yeah, maybe. And if we can, like, we can't get these in a boat is the really annoying thing. If you have like a spare lead, we can kind of drag them over rivers. That might be a little easier.
I do have a lead. I don't think. Okay, it's not in here, but I have it in my house. I can go grab.
Yeah, great. If we can like just get out to like an ocean or some kind of like waterway, then that makes it a little bit easier to travel than through the mangrove. And then once we find regular biomes, I think we'll be good from there.
I'm pretty sure Scott's is exactly that direction, and that's usually how I get to spawn, is go to Scott's and then go to spawn.
great. Yeah, and we can just go across the bridge from there.
Yeah.
That works.
Okay, let me grab a lead. Boing.
I have so many really funny shots of this now, though. Like, Jimmy is he had a potion of lore thrown on him recently, so he is still small.
He's still small.
I posted a picture in Empire's Discord of him on the back of one of these, and like his legs sink into the back of it, so he kind of looks like he's driving a tank. He's just like head and shoulders on the top of it, and that's it. Which is great. But yeah, I managed to get both false symmetries in there as well, and there's like a couple of really funny there's some comedy stuff in there.
Oh, that's so fun! I can't wait to see Jimmy on it. I haven't seen him little yet. I haven't seen the Hermits little either.
Yeah, the Hermits are great. Like they have their own kind of vibe now. It's incredible. Like it's the kind of thing that you wouldn't notice until somebody pointed it out to you, but you kind of can't unsee it once you see it. You know.
I have fallen, but I have him on a lead.
Yeah, I think probably just best to make your way to the ocean.
Yeah. Let me bring you up this way. I brought extra leads just in case, too.
Yeah, a good plan. Something I should have planned for, actually. I did not.
I hate when you lose it and then you don't know how long ago it fell or where it dropped into.
Yeah, I think I had 2 leads on me. I think that's what happened, is that like I lost track of where one of them was.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I have a boat on me, though, so I think if we get in the boat and we're both still leading the dodos, then they'll
it should work.
Follow us. So I've never tried this with passengers before, but hopefully it should be okay.
It should work the same theoretically. Oh, it's working.
Yeah, and now we're taking these dodos water skiing for the day.
Could people be sitting on them while we lead them?
Oh yeah, no, this could absolutely be a taxi service. It would look weird, but
it's literally water skiing.
I kind of want to get footage of that now. do you want to like ride one of the dodos whilst I drive this boat? That'd be great.
Oh wait,
actually.
I can't ride the one.
Shot.
Okay, yeah, I have to be riding yours.
They're kind of like in a chain now, though. That's really funny.
Oh,
okay,
it still sinks though. Once I sit on him.
Yeah. Oh, that's a shame.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah, they can't swim when I'm on his. It's because I'm on his back. He's too heavy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I guess like me pulling it wouldn't pull him up, or would it?
Oh, I wonder.
Maybe we could still try that.
Once you're moving.
Yeah. So do you want to get on the?
Yeah, let me try again. Okay, start moving.
All right.
Oh no.
Oh, no, it doesn't work. Oh, shame. Minecraft, fix your game.
All
you
right.
want to be able to water ski with dodos.
And here's a lead for you to grab him again.
Thank you.
Oops. I'll let you drive because I don't know where we're going. I'm pretty sure to our right and a little to the left, like diagonally, is Scott's.
Yeah, sure. So I think we can try and make our way back through this little waterway, and I think that'll take us some of the way to the big lake at spawn.
Yeah.
We can figure it out from there.
I want to work on making like a water path to Sausages and Joey's, and then eventually spawn.
I think we can probably ride them from about here.
Yeah, I think this is a big part of land we can ride on. Boat. Here's your boat.
Thank you.
Okay. Perfect.
I don't know how fast these guys are. I've just kind of been...
They are pretty fast.
Yeah, they're pretty speedy.
Whee. And I think we just want to go diagonal. I don't know at what point... Oh, wait. There is a bunch of, like, holes.
Yeah, there's some pretty big ravines around here. There's land bridges, so we can make it along here. I've taken these guys through some pretty precarious situations already. Like
they're stunt dodos.
Yeah, they are. If you try and get between Fwip and Lizzie's bases, there's like a ton of sweet berries and dripstone, and that was just a nightmare.
Oh, that's the worst.
But yeah, I went to see Tango down there. He's still wearing your hat, by the way.
Good.
Adorable and technically breaking the law, but I don't think anyone really observes that law anymore. So
I'm breaking a lot of laws, and
yeah, me too.
We're just not going to tell Jimmy about it.
I'm glad you recovered your bell, by the way. As somebody who's recently had some very precious things stolen from me,
Is there a thief again on the server?
There is a thief. I'm kind of curious about who it is, and some people in your chat might know, and they can maybe keep it to themselves because snitches.
Yeah,
but,
snitches and all that.
There was recently a disturbance at my museum, and some deep slate emerald ore has been stolen, along with some stuff from
there's the
ancient
bridge.
City. And I crafted a lore compass, and it took me to Scott's, and then Scott denied all knowledge, and I haven't been able to find it, so I presume he doesn't have it.
Okay. Well, yeah, bells are a very expensive item in this game.
They really are, yeah.
Hard to
There's
come
only,
by.
One way of getting them, so.
You can trade for them, can't you? Actually, I just remembered that.
Yeah, I think you can trade with them, but that or stealing one from a village is basically the only way of getting them.
Right.
You can't craft them yourself. They're a very villager-specific thing.
Should we follow? Where does this path lead?
I think this is the path that leads over the meadow past Chromia.
Whoa, that
that'll
tree!
Get us back to spawn.
That's cool.
I know. False has been absolutely killing it. There's such a cool theme, and the tree looks amazing.
I need some more big custom trees. I just hate building big custom trees.
Yeah, I mean, you're surrounded by mangrove as it is.
Yeah, I've had enough of trees.
To get, yeah, there's too many trees, if anything.
Okay. I'm glad that almost any direction I go, at least, someone has built a path to somewhere, and I can usually find one of those. Ooh, I see the floaty land.
Oh yeah, no, Joel has been doing some stuff.
Wow.
I haven't seen those yet.
I haven't been up there.
Avert my eyes.
Okay, this is a tight bridge. These guys are professionals, though. There's two paths, left or right?
I think this way. I think underneath Stratos and then out the other side is the way I've gone usually.
That'll be where Scott is, for sure. Ooh.
Yeah, I think we're actually missing Scott. I think Scott's over there.
Oh, we're passing him completely.
This patch? Yeah. And the spawn campfire is basically just up ahead.
Oh, good. Yeah, I basically just use Scott's Empire as a beacon of knowing where I am.
a compass.
Yeah, it's a compass. It doesn't feel too far from everyone on foot, luckily. I feel like the map is so big, but it is not that hard to walk to anyone.
Yeah. The main problem with these dodos is just how maneuverable they are in forests and stuff.
Yes. Oh, there's a skeleton
the
horse.
Time is okay. But yeah, I don't know if that's a trap or not.
I don't think we should go near that.
Yeah, I think there was also a charged creeper around here, but Joel may have already taken that.
Oh.
Somewhere.
What is this? Oh, signs. Cool. I haven't seen this stuff in a while.
Yeah, it's a couple of little things. Fwip has a tram that leads into Gobland now because everyone was having trouble getting to the other side of the mountain.
His empire is the hardest one for me to get to. Oh, there is a supercharged creeper over there. It's in a boat.
Yeah, there it is. Okay, we'll
He's safe.
Stay clear of that one as well.
Yeah, I always get lost going to Fwip's because I can never find the entrance inside.
Yeah.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I see your land. I need to set up my beacon. My next build is a witch tower.
Ooh, nice.
And I'm going to put the beacon in the top of it. It won't be functional, it'll be aesthetic, but I'm willing to sacrifice another star for aesthetics.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got a really good location for a nether fortress farm, so I'm probably going to be farming wither skulls at some point soon.
Oh, cool.
It's got an ice road out to it in the nether, and it's in the middle of a warped forest, so there's only endermen spawning around there, and the spawn rates of the fortress are ridiculous. I've been set on fire so many times because of the blazes. I might need to come and buy some of your potions so that I can be safe.
I would love a potion customer. I don't get many of them. People don't need potions as often as you think they would.
I will definitely drop by. In the meantime, though, come down into the catacomb, and I will introduce you.
Okay. Ooh. I haven't explored your area much because I didn't want to do it on my own. This is cool.
Well, here you go. And Neptune hangs out over here in this little corner.
It's like the perfect level of transparent. You almost don't notice.
Yeah. we workshopped it a little bit, and the collar seems to be pretty opaque as well. So at least I know where she is the rest of the time.
Yeah, the collar's not part of the ghost It is a
Yeah,
physical
yeah,
collar.
Yes, yeah, physical collar on a very spectral cat. But,
Cool.
yeah, recently adopted, but very well behaved so far. Just likes it in this little alcove.
Aww. Do you only have the one so far, or do you plan on getting like a bunch?
I have just the one, but Neptune has had at least one child because
Oh.
there is now there's a ghost cat amongst Joe Hills has this massive collection of cats on the bridge now, and there is at least one of those that may or may not be a ghost cat. So good reason to spay or neuter your ghost pet. It's very important to control the ghost pet population.
Yes, we can't have too many ghost cats running around. Although if you ever did have extras, I'd be interested in adopting one. I think ghosts in my area make sense.
Yes.
But
yes. Well, we'll see what Joe is doing with some of his. I think he may need to rehome a lot of them. So if they can find a place in the Evermore, then I think that'd probably work out best for all of us.
yeah, I would adopt one of his. I did find a bunch in the Nether at the Hermit Portal too. He's basically leaving them everywhere.
He really is. Yeah. It's the dog catcher saga from season 7 all over again. But yeah, this is
Cool.
the Cascombs. This is all just my storage system. I have a big copper aging machine downstairs now. There's a lot of neat things around here.
Neat.
And the other main highlight around here is, well, there's the Froglight Orchard, I guess, which is kind of over there.
Oh. Oh yeah, I
very,
need to buy
very
some
growing
purple ones
Froglights.
from you.
Oh yes, yes you do. So maybe we can trade that for the potions then. That seems like a
Yeah.
good idea. Perfect.
I don't have them
Alright,
on me, but they are readily
yeah,
available
sure,
at my
sure.
wagon for you to just take whenever you need them.
Awesome. Yeah, we'll either do like an on-camera bit where we can catch up, or I'll swing by and I'll drop some off for you.
Yeah.
But the museum is around here, and I'm not sure. I have actually hired Joe as a security guard recently, so I don't know if he's actually started any of the improvements yet. But there may be a security system going in place here soon.
That's
because,
terrifying.
You know, theft happened, so I kind of needed to upgrade a little bit.
Yeah, maybe I need a security system. I have like alarms set up, but nothing will happen when they go off.
Yeah, it's just more like scare tactics.
Yeah. Make them think something scary's gonna happen. Cool.
So I think the best way to look at this orchard is probably from up here on the road.
Ooh.
I call this ratio road because I built it according to the golden ratio, and then I made a lot of jokes about having ratioed myself. And
Oh,
that
whoa!
was the end of that bit.
Oh, that's cool though.
Yeah, you get to see the aqueduct from here. I've been kind of landscaping the terrain over there, and this is the Froglight Orchard. This is where the dodos spend most of their time.
You gave me a great idea of shoving froglights in every mangrove tree ever.
Yeah, they are kind of the best, and
That's
they go really well with some of the leaves. Like I tried to match like the ochre ones to ones that had the kind of savanna biome color. But
Yeah.
then the verdant ones go really well with birch leaves, and then the purple ones, obviously, Azalea has the purple leaves.
Yeah.
So I kind of like crossbred them, I guess, and it worked out pretty well.
That's so cool. I bet that looks good in the dark.
Yeah, it's beautiful in the dark. I feel like I should have like wine and cheese parties around here when it's nighttime, you know?
You could have a
Like
beautiful
lanterns hanging from
picnic.
the trees.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
We need-
And also, if you see any wandering traders who have the Froglight trades for the mini blocks,
You want them?
grab some of those for me, because I want to have like little ones in the trees. I've got a couple already that look like underripe fruit.
Ooh.
And yeah, I dot them around. Some of them have like fallen off the tree and that kind of stuff. So
Okay.
I want to make it a little more detailed around here.
Maybe during our trade, I only have one color of them. If you gave me just a couple of the other colors, so I have them available when the trade comes around, or like one of each color,
absolutely.
I can snag those.
Yeah, perfect. You can get the achievement for having all three of them.
Cool.
I didn't have that one already. Anyway, I'll lead you back to the bridge up here.
Thank you.
You can see the other ghost cat, which should still be there if Joe hasn't moved it yet.
And all of the other cats.
Yeah, and they're all 120 or something.
The stray
right now,
cat
which is way too
population
many.
is booming.
It really is. Yeah, I think Joe just wanted to feed them, and it turns out feeding them is also how you breed them, and one thing led to another, and suddenly we have a pest control issue.
There isn't a way to heal them without breeding them, is there? It's all the same item.
Yeah.
Unless you throw a
I
heal
think
potion on him. Which maybe I should start selling him heal potions instead.
Yeah, maybe. Could be a good idea.
We gotta get the... Oh my god! Oh my god! Yeah, that's a lot. That is a lot.
That's a lot, and this is just what the game is currently rendering. As you continue down the bridge, there will be
They keep-
similar patches to this, basically every intersection.
Wow. Okay, yeah, we gotta get the strays under control. Oh, there's the ghost one. I see him.
This is the ghost one.
How did
This
he
is the
happen?
remaining ghost one. I don't know. I mean, lore, right?
Lore. The black one
Mm-hmm.
as a ghost cat's pretty cool, actually. He's
Yeah, I think
almost
they're all
hard to
pretty cool.
see.
I kind of wanted to have one, like, a lot of people in the fan art community put together, like, little ghost cat drawings of one that was completely blue.
I saw
And so I
that!
kind of wanted to, yeah, I wanted to have that as, like, the texture, but I kind of liked the texture of the one that I got, so.
Yeah, and the
don't know.
orange tabby ones are special. I really like them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're very cute. Which it's good you like them, because there's
There's-
100 of them here now.
You should start an adoption or cat cafe or something.
Definitely a cat cafe. I would love one of those. Yeah, but right, that'll send you on your way.
All
We'll
right.
be back over to the Evermore to get potions and drop off some frog legs.
Cool.
Soon.
I will be around at some point.
All right.
All right.
See you soon then.
All right.
Catch you later.
Bye. Look at all these cats. This is too many. How did a random ghost one appear in the middle of all the non-ghost ones? I would really like either a black ghost one or a white ghost one. And I would do my thing. Anytime I tame an animal in Minecraft that has a collar that gets added when it's tamed, I always 100% of the time make the collar match the fur so that it appears like it doesn't have a collar on it, because I don't like the idea of them wearing a collar. I like the idea of them still being wild, but they stay with me by choice, even though it's completely not true. So if I had a black cat, I'd dye the collar black. If I have a wolf, I'd dye the collar white. White cat, I'd dye the collar white. There's so many of them. And only one ghost cat random. Wow, I haven't seen this ever. I haven't been around here. I feel like I do need to make this tree a bit bigger. I think I'm going to actually get back over here and attach like a second layer with some more branches and like really bring this out more. Just like a whole nother layer. That's fancy. Let's check on this boy though real quick. I can't crouch. So, okay. These are the offerings to the tree toad for good luck. Feed me for good luck. I really like that he sits in there. Like you can only see his eyes from here. And it's a scam. I'm really, this is just for me. I'll take the nugget. I'll take the food. That's about it. So this is where the hermits are. I'm going to wrap up the stream here in a second because I do have something to do with one of the hermits roughly about now. So I might actually leave. No, I have to go back to the Evermore though. I don't know how to from here. Actually, I might just fly back to Pix's and use his portal because that's the only way I know how to get anywhere. But holy cow. There is tag happening right now, which I'll give you a really brief explanation of what's going on with tag. Basically, there's a jester hat floating around the server. The current wearer of the jester hat, I don't know who it is right now because it keeps getting passed around a lot. They have to pull a piece of paper out of this dispenser and it tells them how to kill a player. If an Empire's member is wearing the jester hat, their player that they're going to have to tag is going to need to be a hermit. And if the hermits have the jester hat, whatever paper they pull on how to kill a player, it's going to have to be an emperor. So it flips back and forth. And it's been flipping back and forth a lot. I'm going to let you guys know. You might think you know who has it, but I'm pretty sure it's been tagged multiple times since. It happens off stream and off camera a lot. So there's no way to know at this current moment in time, unless Pearl was literally live with it a second ago. She might have been because you guys came from Pearl. She might currently still have it. But it switches places fast. The hermits do have a portal. I do not know where it is. I don't know if it's in there or like down here. Let's just go explore. I don't know if there is anyone here. Oh, it's laggy over here. Oh my god, it's so laggy over here. How do they exist in here? Oh, it actually got better. Oh, no, it didn't. No, it didn't. Portal, portal, portal. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. It's so laggy. Let's get back to the Evermore. I'm going to wrap up stream. Pearl had it yesterday. Yeah, I don't know if that means she still has it. It has been moving so fast. And honestly, this, what I'm about to be doing with, Cub. There he is, actually. He could have it. Oh, no. It has to be, if Pearl passed it on. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. I'm about to finish up my stream and then we can do some fun activities, some secret things.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. All right.
Cool,
I'll see you in a few minutes
Yeah,
then.
I'll see you in a few. Which way is my...
Farewell.
This is my portal. Farewell! We're doing secret things, secret things, secret things, secret things. At first, I was like, I don't actually know if I could trust Cub, because it's entirely possible between yesterday and today that he has it now. Which is a scary thought. Whee! All right. Thank you guys all for joining and hanging out. I'm going to go read subs and hugs and raid somebody. We'll see who's live. And then we're going to get up to some mischief with Cub. And you'll have to wait for my next episode to see what that means. But let's get out of here. I'm going to put so many frog lights in every mangrove tree in this entire forest. I am so excited about that. But for right now, thank you guys for hanging out. It was fun. Cool Kiana, Senna Gaming, Ursa, thank you guys for subscribing. Let's see about hugs. Twitch. Shubble. Cool, 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 cool. Boop, 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 boop. Mayo, bring it in for a hug. I see you. Getting your hug in. Thank you so much. We got Jade, Tony, That Girl, Kaylee Harris, Jaden Evie, and Mayo. You guys are our hugs for the day. Thanks for joining and using your points here. Thanks for hanging long enough to have the amount of points it takes to redeem a hug. And thank you guys, everyone else who's been hanging out, gifting subs, sending bits, subscribing themselves. And if you can't, no worries. Appreciate you being here every single time. Always. Thank you, anyone who hung out after the raid and enjoyed your time. Feel free to follow and maybe even subscribe to me on YouTube. An Empire's video, a big one, a long-awaited big one, is on its way. But I'm going to have you guys raid Ollie so that you can continue on the Empire's vibes, keep getting involved in the lore and seeing the behind-the-scenes stuff that's going on. You can check it out there. And I'll see you guys, not tomorrow. That's why I'm live today. I'm usually not live on Wednesdays. I'm not around tomorrow. But probably Friday you'll see me. And then soon after that, I'm going home. So then I'll be home for a while. But thank you guys for hanging out. This was really fun. Glad you all could join. And get in the raid. Go show the love to Ollie. Go carry on the vibes. Bring your absolute best over there. And I'll see you soon. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.